say women your own age. I'm like, obviously, you don't know how old I am. I'm older than him.
All right, that was a clip from the Donnell Rawlings Netflix comedy special, A New Day. It is just one of several recent projects by the busy actor, comedian, podcast host. The list goes on and on. Later this week, Donnell's Black and Mild tour is stopping at the Houston Improv. Donnell joins us now with more on his comedy career. It's all based on real life. Donnell, it is so great to see you. Okay, you're coming back to Texas.
Yes, sir.
5 shows. I heard you say
Yes, sir.
recently on your podcast, when you came to Dallas, you didn't love Dallas, but you were a fan of its money. Please tell me you like Houston a little more than you like Dallas.
Why are we even talking about Dallas? I've been a Commanders, Washington Skins fans, or whatever you want to say, for the last 25 years, and I have a great disdain for Dallas. Now, Houston is another situation. I got good friends down there. I participated in some community activities with my guy Trey on Trey Day. Scarface is a good friend of mine. Zero's a good friend of mine. I like Houston, but I can't stand Dallas. But if you want to travel from Dallas to Houston to help me support the United Negro Lotion Fund, I completely adhere to that, and I think you should do it. But Dallas...
Okay, Donnell, what I think is so great about your career, I mean, and because we live in Houston, it's big city, small town, right? Like, people know each other. Your career, this Netflix special, A New Day, this was produced by Chappelle's Home Team, which is a series of standalone comedy specials featuring comics chosen, hand-selected by Dave Chappelle himself. I mean, your career and your social circle, fair to say that they deeply overlap.
They do, but I will say, I mean, I've been doing it over like 30 years, and I think there's something testament of a person that's been working hard in this business, always tried to be part of the new thing that came out, that's coming out rather. And it's a word that the young people use now. They call it, you're not relevant. So after 30 years ago, I've been able to show some relevance. I've been a part of some like groundbreaking television. I think US, one of those Entertainment Weekly magazines did an article, and they said the top 100 television shows in the history of television, and 2 shows I was a part of, HBO's The Wire and the Chappelle Show, were included with that. So,
wow,
to be able to sustain relevance and be able to be funny and continue to evolve for 30 years, I say there's something to be said about that. And one, I will say this, and I'm not just saying it to blow smoke, but Houston is one of my favorite places to perform, because I've been doing the Houston Improv probably for 15 years, and one of the best compliments I've had through that time is that whenever you come through down there, you always do something fresh. The comedy is evolving, there's something new. So if you saw my special in A New Day in February, I guarantee you there won't be any repeat jokes that you did there. I've started a new set already, and I think I'm continuing to grow and being the best comedian I can be.
Okay, well, listen, when it comes to your material, too, I think, Donnell, one of the reasons why I find you so relatable, you talk about toxic relationships, you talk about getting older, you keep it real. I mean, I think you have such a strong fan base because you say what you think. On the other side of that coin, you also have people who come at you, they come at you in the comment section, and I've heard you say previously that even your biggest hater is actually your biggest fan.
Yeah, because it's all about engagement. I have been doing it for a while. And or my friend that I hang out and have drinks with, he told me it's simple, Donnell, don't read the comments. But when you're going through the thread and you like, I love you, I've been following you, I'm following you, like, yes. And then you get that one hater that says stuff like, cringe, I need 10 seconds of my life back. But I always try to keep a good spirit with that. My good friend Dave Chappelle told me once, he said, Donnell, it's our job to make fun of the things that are troubling the world. So when you come to my show, you get observational comedy, some of it's self-deprecating, it's stuff that I see. And nobody really wants to go to a comedy show for the comedian just to be like them. You want to hear how they perceive the world and what's going on through their eyes. And if it's parallel to some of your thoughts, that's one thing. If not, you're out to have a good time. A compliment, this is one of the things I love about my job. You have some people that need a laugh, then you have people that want to laugh. I love to perform for the people that need a laugh. And when I get people at the end of my show come up to me and they say things like, I didn't expect to come out, I've been down, had trouble in my family or whatever, or I just lost a loved one. And when they tell me that, when I came to your show, I was removed from those worries and those concerns, even if it was only for 45 minutes to an hour. So if you come to my show, that's what you're going to get. And I will say, if you follow any of the stuff I've done over the years, HBO's The Wire, HBO's The Corner, Chappelle Show, Guy Code, Pixar's Soul, Spider-Man 2, The Corner. If you saw any of those things I've done, I guarantee you, if you come see me do a live stand-up show, you will definitely become a fan forever. And I will put my money on that.
Okay, that's a nice guarantee there. And by the way, Houstonians do have 5 chances to see you from July 25th through the 27th. Hey, we're tight on time, but before we let you go, and by the way, your podcast is really fun. It really is more like a variety show. There's a lot going on there.
And it's so funny. I tell people that it's a podcast about a reality show. So everybody has a podcast, but this, you get to find out who I am, the relationship that I have with good friends, the turmoil, the toxicity of relationships, working with people. And it's fun, and it's definitely a dramatic roller coaster.
Well, and it is nice to know that when we're all going through stuff, right, that we're not alone, that there are other people going through the same thing. And honestly, Donnell, I think we could all use a bit of a laugh these days.
I got a question for you. How long have you been working there?
9 years. August 22nd, Houston Life hits 9 years.
So I'm going to try to get you fired with this right here. I'm rich. Okay, I won't say the end of it, but I want you to be gainfully employed for your dime in 10 years. But thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Donnell. Hey, by the way, shout out to your 9-year-old son, Austin. We know that out of all the hats you wear, you're a family man and you're doing it all. So we're rooting for you. We're so glad you're coming back to Houston.
Thank you for saying that. I just want to tell you this. Austin, Daddy loves you, and you can be whatever you want to be. Put the work in.
There you go. That's the perfect way to end our time together. Donnell Rawlings, thanks so much for stopping by Houston Life. Reminder to our viewers, you can catch Donnell on stage at the Houston Improv July 25th through the 27th. For a link to find tickets, you can visit our website, houstonlife.tv. Just look for that scene on Houston Life section.